Hi, this is Mrs. Ziegler, and I'm going to go over the Atom PNE self-grading assignment. So you're going to go uh, to your Canvas, to your modules. Okay, when you click on your modules, you will go to your assignment, the Atom PNE self-grading. Once you click on your attempt, so you'll click on your on the box on the bottom in order to open your copy of your the Atom PNE chart. So this is self-grading. So you should have practice or at least watch the video as to how to find the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons when given specific information in your chart. Okay, so here you can see that you have two different sheets. So one is the actual chart. The other one is, if I click on this, this will give me my periodic table, so that if you don't have your periodic table on hand, you can always click on that to find the information that you need. So first thing is, so you could see here that helium, once you have everything in your chart that is correct, then it will change color. Okay, so first thing is, again, you're either given the name, you're given a symbol, you're given the atomic number, or you're given possibly the number of protons. That's generally, or actually even the number of electrons. It's generally, if you're given any of this information, you can quickly figure out or find the actual element. So from the name, of course, you can look on the periodic table for the name. For the symbol, you can look for the chemical symbol for the name. When given the atomic number, the number of protons, the number of electrons, you're going to look up those numbers to find the actual element. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. We'll do krypton. Okay, so krypton, we've got the name and the chemical symbol. Okay, here we have the number of electrons. This is an atom. So we know that the number of electrons is also the atomic number, okay, which is also the number of protons. So the only thing now I have to do is get the mass number. Well, if I'm given the mass number, I would take that mass number minus number of protons to get the number of neutrons. If I'm given the number of neutrons, all I'm going to do is I am going to add the number of neutrons, which is 48, to the number of protons, or the atomic number, which is 36, which will give me 84. Okay, so once I put in that information, because this is all correct, this will change color. That is all you have to do. And once every single one changes color, then that means you are correct. Please make sure that if you have any questions, to reach out. But this should be a quick, easy practice. You will be quizzed on this for your quiz, and it will be also on your test. You need to remember that if you're given the mass number, you're going to take this number minus the number of protons, which the number of protons and atomic number and electrons are the same. So once you subtract these two, that's how you get your number of neutrons. If you're given the number of neutrons, then you're just going to add these two to get this number. You are either given the mass number or the number of neutrons. You actually do not need the periodic table, and you do not need this atomic mass to round, because you're either given the mass number or the number of neutrons. If you're not given either one, that is when you would actually use your periodic table and get the decimal and then round to a whole number. In this case, you do not need to. If you have any questions, please make sure you reach out.